Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka GeekXX Chic, and we are back with another reaction to Delicious in the Dungeon. We're now to episode 15, which is called Dryad / Cockatrice. Cockatrice? We'll find out. So in the last episode, we saw that we got a little bit of a backstory on that other group that has been kind of a subplot that's been happening in this whole series, and through them, we were able to find out a little bit more about our backstory of our main group, Laos and all them. But to make a long story short, the leader of this secondary group seems to be under the impression that he is the person who's supposed to conquer the dungeon, and because he's, you know, I guess he's believed to be benevolent and kind and fair, whereas he believes that Laos and his sister are not necessarily doing this for altruistic reasons. So they feel like they need to catch up to them and do what they can to stop them. And it looks like they were going to turn back because they were out of food and all types of things, but they met up with some folks that are on their way back down. So it looks like they're back on the hunt to not only get back at them for taking their jewels, which is actually saving their lives, but also to potentially stop them from doing whatever it is that they believe that they're about to do. So I guess we're going to get back to Laos in the group in this episode, so let's jump in. Just before I do, though, if you'd like to know when I drop episodes, please hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And you can also catch full-length reactions to this on my Patreon. All right, that out of the way, let's get into the episode right now. Nope, the whole place is shifted. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, the elf restructuring. Exactly. Okay, forearm strength. Yep, dragonlings are out. No way, not him, the AOL symbol. Is it all monsters? Oh. Oh my god. Okay, this ripple effect. What's going on? Oh, low blood sugar. How old is Leo's? What? Well, Marcel it's the dark magic that's draining her. Water is actually very good, more important than food at the moment. Those are dryads. Don't fall for it. Chilchuck's 29. Chilchuck is 29 years old. It's okay. Told you. Uh-oh. Oh. It's a pollen? I like the little attack senchis. Allergy attack, yeah. Ew. Ugh. Yuck. It's too late. Those guys took big huffing breaths of it. Yeah. Have you ever tried to do severe hay fever? See. Oh, he just got another big hit. Yeah. What? Oh no, Senshi. Oh, it's getting a little agile. She's dead serious. Not him picking the helmet. Not the constant running. Oh my god. Good job. Teamwork is dreamwork, baby. Oh, is that because of the dark magic? Right. At this point, outside of the stupid stuff he's done to himself, he hasn't steered you wrong. Why? She's already in it. You know, that fruit looks a lot like... You know what? Never mind. Never, actually. Making a mash? Okay, we like that little sweet potato mash. Okay. Y'all have cheese? A jack-o'-lantern. Mm-hmm.
好き。
Mm-hmm.
絵面が最悪だな。
Your food looking at you?
にしてもどうやって脱出してるんだ。
That is the question. Can you get out?
立つことになるからないと思う。どこかに抜け道はあるはず。
Maybe you have to take out that dark magic elf.
お腹いっぱいになると少し楽観的になるね。
He's so proud. He's like, I planned this.
ライオスと戦士の怪我も治療しなくちゃね。
Right? Maybe
無理はしない。
just relax.
私が魔術を教えてあげる。
Okay.
私一人じゃ狂乱の魔術師
I
から
didn't know
みん
you
なを
could
守り
teach
き
it.
れ
I
ない。
thought it was like an intrinsic thing. That's cool.
俺を子供扱いするのやめてくれる？
But she looked like a baby.
大体なんで魔物の前で俺の目を覆って。
Right? Like he's 29.
いい機会だからわしからもお前に教えておこう。
Oh, please do.
そこに座りなさ
He
い。
says, sit down, son. School's in session.
人間にもおしべとめしべが
違う。
He really thinks Chilchuk's a
こう
baby.
して
I
彼らの夜は更けてゆくのである。
Chilchuk, I'm fairly certain, is a grown man in the half people kingdom. Like, okay.
血管みたいなイメージ。流れを手のひらからつなげて、あなたの頭のてっぺんから私の足のつま
See
先
if this
まで。
method works for him. What did he do?
平行だよ。やったね、ライオス。
そうなのか。
I was saying he looks pretty focused. Oh.
戦士でやってみよっか。
Oh.
私は見てるから。
And she's like, you know what? Healing the normal way is fine.
馴染むかな。
He's like, not on my chesticles.
ほら、恥ずかしがらない。照れは上達の最大
We're
の
waving
敵だから
that
ね。
that limp
ああいうの
staff. I don't know.
戻れないんだよ
It's feeling a little double entendre.
正直ライオスには魔術よりも社交術や人を見る目を養ってほしいんだがな。
Well, both. Why can't we do both?
チルチャックこそ一度魔術のこと勉強してみたら。
Since you're sitting here criticizing everybody.
無限が存在する異次元からエネルギーを持ってくる魔術。
Infinity.
こ
Interesting.
沸騰させればいいよね。
Yes.
じゃあ、湖の水を丸々気体に変えて。
Volcano.
この迷宮はあちこち異次元とつながってて、その
Okay.
力で魔物を召喚したり、こんな迷宮を作り出したりしてる。
Got it.
迷宮の一部を書き換えて、この肉体は迷宮の一部ということにした。
Oh, that's why the
実は一瞬
dragon.
だけね。
It wasn't for a brief moment, though. It's kind of permanent.
あそこ見ろ。壁が動いてる。
Is it crumbling or is it, yeah, restructuring? Did you actually heal Senshi?
初めて魔力を使ったせいで魔力用
This is something you could have told him beforehand.
すぐに収まると思うけど。
置いてくぞ。
It's just like, bye. Is it the dryad? He did eat a lot.
もう少し観測が必要だな。
you're moving.
身動きが取れないのは痛い
Or
な
it's moving. Yeah.
戻れなくなるとこだった。
No, we could just put that elevator right back down. Push the down button. The
赤毒コカトリ
way they all smiled at it first. Okay, this is kind of like a chimera again, no? Oh, this one's got, okay, more powers. The stone thing sucks. Shut it down, shut it down!
奴は我々を体温で認識している。密かに逃げ切るのは難しい。
What about the cockatoo? Rooster.
絶対に臆するな。全身全霊を込めて。
Yeah, that exit alone wasn't very intimidating.
コン
Well, with that attitude, then do it your way. Yell your way.
私
Thank you, yes.
私の
You can be scaring your own way, Marsu.
なんだ今の爆発音。
マルシルだ。行くぞ。
Get him, Senshi.
目立ちすぎた。二頭ともこっちを警戒してる。霊障間に合わない。
Oh man, Marcel can't catch a break. Senshi with the quick 1-2. It did.
マルシル。
No, it's got poison.
噛まれてんじゃねえかバカ。
His nose is still bleeding.
コカトリスに噛まれた。
Apparently not.
よし、これでいつ石化しても大丈夫。
石化しないための対処法
He
じゃ
did
ない
warn
んだ
you. You see, he would have been nice and cute.
すごく危うげな姿勢で固まってしまった。
Right, he did try to warn you.
二つ目は石化を治す薬草あるいは回復
Which
手
you
段を
can't
持
even
つ
get out of
他の
this
冒険
this
者を探して
floor, so no.
最後は俺が治
I
療
mean, you
魔法
almost passed out from taking off a scab, but try it.
まあ薬草か冒険者を探しつつ他の2案も
Probably like a few weeks, right?
自然治癒
Exactly.
トールマンなら半年から10年
Exactly. Maybe you should go get the head. Maybe there's something in the venom you can use.
わしにいい考えがある。鍋の底につぼみの千切りと調味料を混ぜ
I
たも
thought you
の
were
を
talking about not helping her not fall over.
コカトリスの肉を塩水につけたらマルシルの膝
You're
の
not
上
cooking
に乗
between
せ
her legs, sir.
まあ安定感は出た
I feel like this is disrespectful.
邪教の偶像みたいだな
It's so true.
どう使うものな
Yeah,
の
what is it? Oh my God, Laos, are you alright?
ノイズディス
これ
あ
Did it work? Good job! Laos did it!
マルシル
柔らかい
Oh, he's massaging her.
薄切りにする発酵させたつぼみをあえたら完成じゃ
Homie, of course, was thinking of another meal while all this was happening.
そんなに経ったの
Mhm. But she looked completely healed. That's a good thing.
俺の呪文だったらいいな
It might have been the final straw.
調理されたコカトリスの肉が呪いを中和して
Or maybe it's just her elfin blood.
違うそうじゃないこんな時はもっと他に言うことがある
Thank you?
人を漬物石に使うな
Really? That's what you felt in that moment? Fair enough. I mean, they were cooking between your legs. That was very disrespectful. Especially when they had you take off your pants first. I mean, just not the classiest moment, guys. Okay, well, that was an interesting episode. A little bit more sedate compared to what we've had. We see that they're still trying to get out of this dungeon. I forgot about the fact that this magician seems to be shifting or basically changing out the dungeon. Again, I don't know if this is purely because of them or if it's just something that they would do every few years anyways, because remember, people have said like the dungeon, the reason why people keep going in is because outside of the first few floors, I think they said it's very different below certain levels. And so anyway, I think the only ones who could probably tell us for sure are maybe the orcs, because they've been down, not the orcs, the trolls, pardon me. No, it's orcs. They were orcs, yeah. Sorry. Because they've been living, on that bottom floor or the floor that these guys were on for a while. So maybe they would know if the shifting happened most of the time, but probably not, because the dragon was like the boss of that floor and it had been it'd been living just chill, unbothered for how long until Leos and his crew came and took it out. So anyway, this ever shifting of the dungeon, of course, made things difficult for them. So they're realizing they're going to have to either see if there's a way out, by continuing to search, which is difficult because, as we saw, getting food is not as easy as it would be from other parts of the dungeon. But also because if it keeps shifting, they might find a way out. And if they can't take it that second, it could be gone. So anyway, they're thinking there might be a pattern to this, which makes sense, right? I'm pretty sure, no matter what's going on, there's got to be some level of a pattern that's being used. And if they can figure it out, then they might know where the next shift is going to be or where the next opening might actually be. So that's what they're kind of trying to do while also just trying to stay alive. We came across the dryads, which is a very interesting take on dryads compared to the Greek mythology side of things. But anyway, that was hilarious, the take on hay fever, because this is the season, a lot of us are going through that right now. So that's actually pretty funny. But yeah, in the end, we found out that Leos apparently can do some magic. I wasn't aware that everyone in this world potentially could perform magic. The magic lore is always so different depending on what you're watching or reading. And, in many cases, they make it where you have to be born with a certain magical inclination or ability in order to practice it. But it looks like anybody can be taught how to do magic. My guess is that you can have a natural affinity for it and do better at it, but than others who aren't born with it, that is. But it looks like everybody can be taught basic spells. And yeah, I think that Marcel was completely right when she said, I shouldn't be carrying the sole weight of all the magic, right? Because if they were in a proper full party, it would have been her and Feline, right? And Feline, we know, would have done like a lot of the healing and the other magic. And then, Marcel would have been doing more of the elemental magic or whatever the case may be. But since it's just her now, and we see that poor Marcel has not really regained her full magic ability, pretty much since what happened with the Unadine, Yeah, with the water thing, like she's been out of magic pretty much or near out of magic since then, and she keeps getting hurt too. Bless her heart. She's definitely had the most misfortune. Actually, well, no, yeah, I'd say she's had the most injuries. I mean, I think Laos has had the most severe of the injuries, but everyone, out of all of them, she's gotten hurt the most. Chilchuck's, I'm telling you, his cockroach abilities are pretty good. That man's, he'd be dodging danger like it's bullets. It's great. But anyway, so yeah, apparently now Leos at least he's aware that he can do simple healing spells. The way that they did this whole thing with her coming out of the petrification is very interesting because they did try several things. We really don't know what it is that caused it, but if it was Leos, I mean, if his sister already had a magical inclination, we heard her say that maybe Leos just has it in the bloodline, like maybe it is something they're just good at in his family. But either way, it's good to know that somebody else can at least come in clutch for minor heals if necessary, because yeah, if they're going to get out of this floor, they're probably going to come up against danger again, and it would be better if it wasn't all up to Marcille to not only provide magical protection, but also be responsible for all the healing. So, because yeah, clearly her mana can't keep up. But yeah, that was another kind of interesting episode. Again, just more about just trying to figure our way out of here. Oh my gosh, that hilarious stuff with Chilchuck and Senshi just looks at Chill because Chilchuck does look like a child, right? His animation makes him look like he's a teenager at best, and that's just so funny that he just forgets that he literally, like, Senshi forgot that like three episodes ago, he was like, I'm 29, like I'm almost 30, like what? Like I'm not a child, you know what I mean? But again, I think someone in my comments said that for dwarves, like he is very much a child, and for elves live a long time, so Senshi's a baby. Not Senshi, pardon me. Chilchuck is a baby, but I think for half men, he's an adult, right? So, but anyways, I just thought it was kind of funny how poor, aside from the teaching him about things that he clearly already knows, I just thought it was very sweet though that he said even the reason that he felt the need to protect him from what would have been lewd or give him the birds and the bees talk is because Chilchuck mentioned that he lost his father, right? So I really love that Senshi feels this close to Chilchuck now after all their travels, that he just kind of is already feeling like a fatherly or older brotherly type of protection or protectiveness, I should say, towards him. So that part was kind of cute, all the silliness aside. But yeah, another cute episode. I definitely enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me. If you did, please show some love, and I'll see you in the next one.